Imagine walking into your first day as an intern, eager to prove yourself, only to be met with rude comments and unfair treatment from your boss. That's exactly what happened to 23-year-old Mia, a bright and ambitious young black woman who was just trying to start her career. From day one, her manager Tom made it clear he didn't respect her, mocking her, assigning impossible tasks, and even locking her out of the office during an important meeting. But what Tom didn't know was that Mia wasn't just an intern, she was part of the executive training program, and her next role was about to turn their dynamic upside down. By the time Tom realized the truth, it was too late to undo the damage. How did Mia handle the ultimate power shift? And what became of Tom's career after his behavior was exposed? Stay tuned for the full story. Mia had spent years working hard to get to where she was. She graduated at the top of her class and had been selected for a prestigious executive training program at a major company, a rare opportunity for someone so young. But on her first day, she quickly realized not everyone was excited to see her succeed. Tom, her manager, treated her like she didn't belong. His sarcastic remarks and constant belittling created a toxic atmosphere. One morning, Mia arrived at the office early, hoping to prepare for an important presentation. To her surprise, she found the door locked. Tom had purposely excluded her from the meeting, claiming she wasn't needed. Humiliated but determined, Mia stayed professional and focused on doing her best work behind the scenes. Little did Tom know, decisions about his future were being made by higher-ups, and soon Mia's role in the company would bring everything to light. As weeks went by, Tom's behavior only got worse. He seemed to take pleasure in pointing out Mia's mistakes, even when they weren't her fault. He'd assign her tasks with unrealistic deadlines and roll his eyes when she asked questions. The rest of the team noticed but stayed silent, afraid of getting on Tom's bad side. Mia felt isolated but refused to let his actions break her. She quietly documented everything, from his dismissive comments to the way he excluded her from team discussions. Behind closed doors, senior executives were paying close attention to Mia. Her work was being reviewed by the leadership team, and they were impressed by her professionalism and sharp insights. Meanwhile, Tom was oblivious to how his actions were being perceived. He saw himself as untouchable. But then a company-wide event was announced, one that would change everything. Mia knew it was her chance to turn the tables. The company event was a high-profile leadership meeting, with all senior staff and executives attending. It was meant to celebrate achievements, announce changes, and outline future goals. Everyone was required to attend, including Mia and Tom. As the day approached, Tom grew increasingly smug. He dismissed Mia's input on team projects and even joked to a co-worker that interns like her were replaceable. Little did he know, the meeting wasn't just about recognizing accomplishments, it was also the official introduction of new executives. When Mia walked into the event, she could feel the weight of the moment. She stayed calm, but her mind raced. Tom barely acknowledged her, too busy networking and boasting about his contributions. As the presentations began, Tom's confident demeanor shifted when the CEO announced a special introduction. The room fell silent as Mia was called to the stage. All eyes were on her, and Tom's face turned pale. As Mia took the stage, she could feel the tension in the room. She introduced herself with grace and confidence, sharing her excitement about stepping into her new role as a senior executive overseeing key departments, including the one Tom managed. The crowd erupted in applause, but Tom sat frozen, his jaw tightening as the reality of the situation hit him. Mia was no longer the intern he had mocked and dismissed. She was now his boss. But just as the shock began to settle, the CEO added another announcement that turned heads. As part of the company's new initiative, leadership would be conducting performance reviews, starting with department heads. This meant Tom's behavior, and the complaints Mia had documented, would finally come under scrutiny. Tom's panic was evident, but Mia stayed professional, even offering a polite smile in his direction. The tables had turned, but the real confrontation was still ahead. The performance reviews began a week later, and Tom's confidence had crumbled. He knew Mia had witnessed his worst behavior, and now she held the power to expose everything. During their one-on-one meeting, Tom avoided eye contact, his usual arrogance replaced by nervous fidgeting. Mia calmly laid out the expectations for his role and asked for his input on improving team dynamics. Tom stumbled through his answers, trying to paint himself in a better light, but Mia's silence spoke volumes. When she finally spoke, she revealed she had compiled a report on his behavior, backed by witness accounts and written evidence. Tom's face turned pale as Mia explained that the report would be forwarded to HR for review. However, just as it seemed his career was over, Mia surprised him. Instead of gloating or retaliating, she offered him a chance to improve, under strict conditions. Tom was stunned, but as Mia walked out, she left him with one final message. Respect is earned, not demanded. Let's see if you're ready to earn it. The unexpected grace in her words left the entire office buzzing, and Tom with a lot to prove. Word of the meeting between Mia and Tom spread quickly, and the atmosphere in the office began to shift. Mia's calm but firm leadership set a new standard, and the team felt empowered to speak up about their experiences. Tom, on the other hand, kept a low profile. Over time, he started to show small changes. He listened more, treated others with respect, and focused on collaboration. It wasn't an overnight transformation, but the team noticed his effort. For Mia, the experience was a powerful reminder of the importance of perseverance and integrity. She knew she could have taken a harsher route with Tom, but she believed growth was possible if people were willing to change. Her journey from intern to executive wasn't just about climbing the corporate ladder. It was about proving that dignity and professionalism always win in the end. And for everyone watching, the lesson was clear: never underestimate the power of resilience.